Welcome to YVT on the Road, as we attend ZC Live, the biggest social media conference in the Southeast. Find out everything you need to know from the people who are there.
Hello and welcome back to ZC Live's live video podcast studio. I'm here with Gerald. Hello, Gerald.
Hi.
You all right?
Great, thank you so much for having me.
We're almost halfway through the day. How have you found it?
It's been fantastic. Zoe's great. I've had some fantastic networking here. It's really been great. I do prefer the one-on-one, face-to-face, as opposed to sitting in an auditorium.
Yeah.
But both have been fantastic.
Well, that's what the beauty of today is, right? Because you can actually go in and out of the talks you want to go in and out of, and then ultimately can sit down here and have those more one-to-one moments if there is someone specific you want to talk to.
Yeah, that's been fantastic.
Good. So tell us what you do.
I'm based on the Isle of Sheppey, and I run the firearms training for film and TV there with a shooting range and classroom.
No way.
Yeah.
You run a shooting range?
Yes. Well, I'm building. It's still in the process of being built, but it's first phase is pretty much finished. Second phase is about 80% finished now, but it's a full-on shooting range. Yeah.
So who can come and use that?
It is a private shooting range. It's for Sheppey Firearms and Archery Club members only.
Okay.
So they can come and shoot their 22 rifles, air rifle, shotgun, archery, and slingshot.
Whoa.
So yeah, and then obviously we do the actor training there as well.
And when what is actor training? I was going to guess, and I thought just ask what is it?
Well, those who wanted to get into the film industry, having a National Firearms Association accredited course behind them on how to handle firearms safely, effectively, and responsibly, it gives them more of an into the industry. We also do as technical advisors because both Ben and myself have got real world experience. So we offer those skill sets to the movies. But again, we take the actors through a reality-based course, but it is more geared towards them. So we don't show them any secret stuff, but it is geared for safety. It is geared for them to get onto the set and conduct themselves in a professional manner, not whipping,
what we would all imagine and what we all do when we have those like water pistols and we're spinning it on our fingers.
No, we don't.
Like it's none of that. This is not real. Like
no,
ultimately,
we don't go all Alec Baldwin on.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You said it, not me.
Yes.
But this is the thing, right? Because we all think that even safety guns are safe. Yeah. A gun is dangerous, regardless of.
Yes,
it's how you treat it.
It is, it's. I believe, and one of my ebooks that I wrote is how to train children in firearms responsibly. And in the book, I used my boys, as for the pictures and stuff. And I mean, they shoot 22s because of that age. Later on, they were shooting 9mm Glocks. I don't think they shot the AK, but they shot age-appropriate firearms in the sense that if you, and I've seen it especially in South Africa, you give a youngster a firearm that's got too much of a recoil, it's going to cause a flinch reaction, and they carry that throughout a firearms career unless they really work at it. So we want to be responsible in that.
And it's understanding that, isn't it, in relation to, as much as some people would say, well, you shouldn't be giving guns to children and things like that. We're in a world where, there are careers, safe careers in the firearms. So to have a certificate and to understand also when it comes to now gaming, reality games and computer games, is knowing that there is a real thing with this. There is a real danger, and there is a way it should be treated and managed and held and all of those things. Actually, exactly the same as we do in any schooling, treating them young so they grow up having understood that. Yeah. It's harder to teach an adult who thinks they know how to do it.
And that's one of the main points I bring about in my book, is one of the things I saw in South Africa is, the guy comes in, you get the ego. I don't know if it occurs here. I've never seen it, but he's got a youngster of 10 years old, and he's like, "Oh, here's my big shotgun, and 12 gauge shotgun. Go and shoot it." And the kid, shoots it and it falls out of his hands and ha ha ha, look at my kid, and there's the ego. All my boys started shooting by the age of 3. And I was very fortunate as an instructor in South Africa. My shooting range was down the road from me and I had free access to it. But every time I took them to the range, and every time I take them to the range now, we are going over the 4 safety commandments, and it gets drilled into their heads. Even if we're playing a Nerf gun match at home, it's finger on the trigger. Oh, but no, it's still a firearm. And finger discipline is critical. And I agree with you. We should be teaching them firearm responsibility from an early age. I mean, vehicle accidents kill more people in America than firearms, but they go to a special school to learn how to drive a vehicle. So why don't we do it with firearms? Instead of letting the Hollywood, who is horrendous at it, or computer games who are teaching them there are no consequences. Go and shoot up and there's no consequences. And in my personal opinion, might be right, might be wrong, I believe those are the 2 driving factors where we're seeing mass shootings and stuff. Oh, guns are easy. Oh, no, there's no consequence. We just go and shoot and kill people. If you spoke to my boys and other kids who have grown up with firearms and firearm responsibility, they'll be like, no, we don't do that. There's a time and a place for everything. It's Ecclesiastes, but there's a time and a place for everything, and we don't we would never whip out a firearm here, even if it's a shotgun. Why would we do that? If it was here, we'd keep it safely secured next to us, always under our control, but never coming out.
They're not, like you say, they're not toys to be whipped around and shown and shown off as trophy pieces and things like that.
And unfortunately, we get that. I mean, even in South Africa, around the braai, the barbecue, oh, I've got my new gun. Oh yeah, let me see it, and it comes out and like, ha. Never. I never did that, and I would never do that.
Amazing, but amazing that also it's not something I would have heard of, especially not in the Isle of Sheppey, like in Kent, in the UK. It's a unique thing to have, but actually an exciting thing, because this is what we need to know for the future. We are in a developing, evolving world, and being prepared for those things, it's quite an amazing thing.
Part of, actually in all my books, all 7 of them, I write about, I always have the situational spatial awareness and profiling, stuff like that. So it's teaching people. And in my classes, I teach that as well, so that the actor walks away with a bit of knowledge. I do run reality-based gun classes and stuff. Obviously, if we're going to use a pistol, it'll be an airsoft. Clients are, I've got clients coming in now that that's what they want, but they do own pistols legally in Switzerland or in Europe somewhere, so they want it for there. But classes, I tailor them for my clientele. But being based on Isle of Sheppey, it's great. I tell my South African friends, I've got 7 minutes down the road, I've got my own private shooting range. They love it. But I think it is needed. Who knows where the country's going? I do believe, when I teach self-defense, and we do a home-based class as well, a survival class, which teaches this sort of stuff. Always bring in that situational spatial awareness, because that's your first defense. I always tell clients when they come, I say, I've survived 1,000 gunfights. Actually over 1,000 gunfights, and they're like, my gosh, how? And I say, because I was never there. I don't play stupid games in stupid places with stupid people. If XYZ place is known for gun crime and people getting stabbed,
don't go there.
I don't go there. Therefore, I have survived. And it's like, it's not about being a hero and being an idiot. It's about using your brain, because that's your first weapon, your brain. Seeing something and going, that doesn't look right. No, let me carry on walking.
I'm just going to go toward it.
No, because something bad is going to happen. Rather, I'm going to walk around the block because it's safer. And I've done that. I've done that in America. I've done that in South Africa. And people say, but you're so trained. Yes, but that's my primary thing. If I can avoid it, happy days.
I do it. Amazing. So what brought you to ZC Live today then?
My wife and I attended one of her, it was one of the 3-4 hour ones, something like that, in Rochester, and then loved it. Absolutely. I walked away with a ton of knowledge. and promptly forgot some of it because I didn't write it down, but I rely on my wife to write it down. And then she said, no, she's doing a day, and we're like, you know what, we want to be there.
Gotta be there.
A bit of an early start, but...
Yeah, it is. I agree with that one, and I think my children would also agree with you because of the beauty of half term this week. But so much and such an array of sort of people on the stage, and so depending on where you are in your business, as to, like you said earlier as well, dipping in and out of the knowledge you need and want right now, to also then utilising the people in the room to sort of grow that and develop that further. Yeah,
and look, as you correctly say, we can come in and out and stuff, which has been fantastic. My wife's in the thing now.
Oh, really?
But I've been sat with some of the guys and just what's the company's? I Trust. There we go.
I Trust. Yeah, Nick Inge from I Trust.
Yeah, and it's just been fantastic. Just dipping into their knowledge base and learning a lot, even from his past experiences. Just like, okay, that's great. Because understanding, although South Africa and England are fairly close in the sense of how we do things. There's still a lot of stuff where I'm still learning, even after 6 years and stuff. I'm still kind of learning, going, oh, that's how you guys do it, and I need to fit in with that. Again with the firearms as well. It's just, well, how do you guys do it? And I've had to learn and adapt.
To let that fit in here. It's a different culture to guns and different things like that.
Yes, in South Africa, a lot of firearm ownership is self-defense, rightly so. And I hope and pray we never get to that stage in this country. Where here it is kind of, we use it for quarry, or we use it for target shooting or long-range shooting, and that's what we use it for. Shotgun's kind of something that is... It's not even really a real firearm. And you're like, no, it's a real firearm.
Yeah, that's amazing. Gerald, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll grab the details, and especially your books and things like that as well.
Thank you. It's all on my website.
Fab. So we will grab the website. We'll put it in the link below, and then you guys can have a look, reach out, and find out more.
Much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching Your Video Team on the Road. If you would like your video team to come to your event with their video podcast pop-up studio, get in touch with us at yourvideoteam.co.uk/pop-up.